My fans club, it started maybe 25 to 27 years back. Right now, they are doing a lot of good things. It's a brilliant film in my perspective. It's an intelligent film. I can call it as an intelligent film.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Pinkvilla, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. So I
Thank
think
you.
let's start with the reason why we are here to discuss Drishyam 2. The trailer is out. People are loving the trailer. There are a lot of expectations from the movie. So how do you see that?
People, that expectation should be there, and if we can succeed in overtaking the expectation, then we are happy. It's a brilliant film in my perspective. It's an intelligent film. I can call it as an intelligent film. So we don't make them unhappy.
While we are talking about Drishyam, there are a lot of movies from Malayalam that have been remade in Bollywood. So as an actor, as an artist, what is your take on remakes? Or do you believe like certain movies like Tan Matra should be left alone as classics?
So many movies of mine were remade in Hindi by Priyadarshan. Most of my films, because I've done around 47 films with Priyadarshan. So a couple of my films were made in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada. See, when we get a good subject or when we get a good movie, we can do it in our language also. So people should watch. Now things have changed. Now a lot of social medias are there, a lot of other gadgets are there. They can watch the film. Otherwise, previously they were not able to watch films like this. Now so many television channels, there are so many ways to watch the film. So remaking is a big art to bring the essence of the film into their own language with their own actors. It's a big task, and let it happen. It's a nice thing. I love to watch some other actors playing my role in a different language. It's for me, it's a great thing. And like we also do remakes sometimes. Like it is again watching a film and how you conceive it, how you're presenting it. It's a big art. How you are going to direct. So many things like you have to bring the film in your own culture. There's a task in it to remake a movie. So Drishyam in all language, I think they have done justice to the film, and in all language it was a big success.
When Drishyam released, it released in theater. People were going crazy in theaters. So this time it's OTT, and of course it will have a wider reach. So how do you see that?
Now we are thinking of wider reach, because if you release Drishyam now, you can play the Drishyam only in Kerala or maybe in Tamil Nadu, only in India. Like Middle East is a big market for us, UK is a big market, Europe or US. So we want to make this film happening all over the world through this platform. And when the theaters are opening, we can bring back this film after 4 months. Sometimes we may release this film in theater also.
And so I was reading a report, I think it's related to Amma, that you are going to make a movie. Amma is going to make a movie with 140 actors.
Yeah.
Something like that happened in Malayalam industries probably in 2008 with 2020. Yeah. And after that, it is going to happen now. So how big it is as a challenge?
It is again, Priyadarshan and Rajiv Kumar is doing. The scripting is happening. We want to bring most of the actors together. Even if it's a small role, we want to make some actor to do that. It is for the association. We have to make some money again. It is for the association, for the. We have a beautiful association called Amma. We have around 498 members. And we are doing so many kind of things to our actors and to the society. So to run Amma smoothly, we need money. So in this condition, otherwise we used to make big shows in abroad or inside India, and we used to get money. And like we'll sell the program to some channels. So right now we cannot do that. So the only way to make some money is through movies. So we thought of coming out with a movie, and it should be Priyadarshan, of course. So I think he can do wonders, and he will come out with a great.
Your fans across, like whenever we are also doing stories, people are very excited about Drishyam too. Talking about fans, you have spent around 43 years in the industry. You have fans across all age groups, genders. There are no barriers to it. But what has been the role of fans in your life? How has it influenced you?
My fans club started maybe 25 to 27 years back. Right now, they are doing a lot of good things, like charity is the main thing. We have so much of charity there. And not only in Kerala, all over the world, we have, it's called Lal Care. So many branches are there. So it is not only the movie. Now their responsibility, the social responsibility also they are taking into it. So it is not just a fan club for an actor. They have grown up. So they are doing brilliant service, knowingly or unknowingly. Then some people, they don't come into the limelight, but they are doing great things to the society. So for me, fans means it is not only the movie. They love me as their brother. Okay, when I say something, they mean it and they respond to it. Of course, there are some small clashes happening. That is natural. Otherwise, they are more focused to do some social activities. That's the best part of it.
Malayalam cinema has seen different phases, from a commercial to a masala to a new age cinema, and it has evolved, in last few years. So because you have spent so many years in the industry, how have you seen it revolve?
See, it is not only in movies. Everywhere there are changes happening. New approach to life, new techniques, new ingredients to the new masalas. So many things are happening. Industry is growing, and entertainment industry is growing fast. So that kind of changes are happening in Malayalam movies also. Not only in movies, in music, it's happening. In any performing art, it's happening. In painting, it is happening. So that kind of reflection is there in movies.
You just mentioned about social media and things changing. So from a theater to social media, or probably now OTT as a platform, it has grown. So as an artist, how do you see that?
So it's a big platform for performers. It's a big platform for directors. It is a place for brilliance, intelligence. So if you are using it properly, I think it's a very big platform. And yes, you told me the kind of width, the kind of you can travel anywhere through this with your brilliance. So it's a big platform, and definitely movies. I am not able to say, because we are making movies for theaters. When you watch a movie in a big screen, it is a different feel.
Yes.
But things are changing. So even this platform is fine, because even Drishyam, now you can watch in a small screen or in a big screen, but when you watch it in the theater, it's a different feel.
While talking about Drishyam and now Drishyam 2, you have been part of a few movies which came with a sequel, and it did well also. So as an actor, what is your take on sequels?
My first sequel, I can say about Kiridam, and the sequel was Chenkol. That's a different feel. But crime, it's not a crime thriller, I cannot call it. Drishyam as a crime thriller. But Drishyam 1 and 2, it's more of emotions, more of family dramas, and more of challenges to the character, to George. So Drishyam 2, I think it's a very difficult scripting. And it's a very difficult, like as a director, it's a brilliance of the director to portray all these characters are like that. It's a brilliant scripting. So Drishyam 2 as a sequel, I think it's one of my favorite films will be Drishyam 2.
So my last question, Malayalam industry, it was also known to take on certain subjects which were probably way ahead of its time. You were part of many such movies. So today, how do you see, the entire process? Do you feel that it's dealt and managed with the equal sensitivity?
we cannot predict a film. Oh, this is much ahead of time. We thought we will come out with a very good film, and people say, "Oh my God, this is ahead of." After 20 years, this film will be a big success. Um, but I don't know about that. As an actor, my thing is to perform well. But definitely for Tanmatra, or if you compare Pranayam, but it was an unknown thing for the Kerala audience about Alzheimer's. This non thing, but to a common man, it was an unknown thing. Or about when you do a film on army. The South, Kerala doesn't have that kind of familiarity with army. So we are trying to come out with subjects which should be a reference to the people after watching the film. If I have done a film on bipolar disorder, I have done a film on paralysis, so many things, medical subjects. So it is a brilliance of the director or the scriptwriter to make the audience understand about this story. So we cannot call it as ahead of time. Time is always there, their thought process.
Yeah.
Or if a kind of acceptance should be there in each and every film. So if you are not able to bring that acceptance, then you can call it as ahead of time. Oh, this is not the film which I want to do. There are so many excuses.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for
Thank you.
talking to us, and all the best.